In a world where sacred texts preach love, why do we wield them as swords? Welcome to Echoes of Faith, an audiobook that journeys into the heart of humanity's oldest question. Does God exist, and why do his followers kill in his name? From the blood-soaked streets of Jerusalem to the serene temples of India, this story weaves together Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, and Buddhism to explore why faith divides us and how it might unite us. Share this if it stirs your soul. Let's spark a global conversation. In the shadow of Jerusalem's ancient walls, where the dome of the rock gleams beside the western wall, the air hums with prayers and pain. I'm Amara, a journalist driven by a single question. Why does religion, meant to unite, so often tear us apart? My journey began in a city fractured by faith, where the Israel-Palestine conflict rages, a microcosm of humanity's struggle with belief. My first stop was the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, where Father Elias, a Christian priest, stood amidst flickering candles. "Christ taught us to love our enemies," he said, his voice heavy with grief. Yet the Crusades turned his cross into a banner of war. Today, some Christians support Israel, seeing it as a fulfillment of prophecy, while others mourn the Palestinian lives lost. He spoke of salvation through faith and good works, but admitted that political alliances often drown out Christ's message of peace. At the Al-Aqsa Mosque, Imam Aisha welcomed me with a weary smile. "Islam means submission to Allah's will, which is peace," she said. "The Quran calls for justice, but extremists twist jihad into violence." She pointed to the Israel-Palestine conflict, where Hamas's 2023 attack killed 1,200 Israelis, prompting a devastating response that left thousands of Palestinian civilians dead. Both sides claim divine right, but it's human fear that fuels this war. Islam's 5 pillars, faith, prayer, charity, fasting, pilgrimage, bind its followers, yet political agendas fracture its unity. Nearby at the Western Wall, Rabbi Rachel traced her Star of David pendant. "Judaism is a covenant with Yahweh tied to this land," she said. "After the Holocaust, Israel became our refuge, but at a cost. The 1947 UN partition plan, rejected by Arab states, led to the 1948 war and the Nakba, displacing 700,000 Palestinians. We seek security, but settlements and blockades deepen the divide." Judaism's emphasis on justice and community is overshadowed by territorial disputes. Yet Rachel dreams of coexistence. In Varanasi, India, Swami Vikram sat by the Ganges, holding the Bhagavad Gita. "Hinduism sees Brahman in all things," he said. "Our Dharma teaches duty, yet religious nationalism divides us." He spoke of India's history of Hindu-Muslim tensions, where political movements like Hindutva fuel conflict. "Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is one family, is our ideal, but fear of the other betrays it." Hinduism's polytheism and focus on karma contrast with monotheistic faiths, yet its call for unity echoes their shared ethics. In a Thai monastery, monk Tenzin meditated under a Bodhi tree. "Buddhism seeks nirvana through the 4 noble truths," he said. "Suffering comes from attachment, including to religious identity." He cited Sri Lanka, where Buddhist nationalism has clashed with Tamil minorities. "Compassion is our path, but even we falter." Buddhism's non-theistic approach offers a unique perspective, yet it too is drawn into human conflicts. As I traveled, the Israel-Palestine conflict loomed large. Its roots trace back to the late 19th century, when Zionism sought a Jewish homeland, culminating in the 1917 Balfour Declaration. The 1948 war established Israel but displaced Palestinians, and subsequent conflicts, 1967, the Intifadas, 2023, have deepened the rift. Core issues, Jerusalem's status, settlements, refugees, remain unresolved, with both sides invoking religious narratives to claim the land. Why does Israel garner support despite the toll? Western nations led by the US back Israel for historical reasons. The Holocaust's legacy fuels sympathy, and strategic ones, as Israel is a democratic ally in a volatile region. Pro-Israel lobbying like AIPAC shapes policy, while economic ties bolster support. Yet this is contentious. The blockade of Gaza and high civilian deaths spark global criticism, with many advocating for Palestinian rights. Back in Jerusalem, I met Noor, a Palestinian mother who lost her son in a bombing, and David, an Israeli father fearing rocket attacks. Their pain was identical, their hopes for peace the same. "We're all children of Abraham," Noor said. "Why can't we live as one?" Her words echoed the shared values I found across faiths: compassion, justice, love. But religion divides when human fears, identity, power, survival hijack its teachings. In Israel-Palestine, religious claims fuel a political struggle, turning sacred land into a battleground. Yet interfaith initiatives, like those in Nigeria or Andalusia, show another way. By focusing on shared humanity, we can transcend division. As the sun set over Jerusalem, I stood where faiths converge, hearing prayers blend in the air. Religion isn't the enemy, our failure to listen is. This story isn't an answer but a question. Can we hear the echoes of unity amidst the chaos of conflict? Share this if it moves you. Let's find the answer together. Echoes of Faith challenges us to look beyond division to the heart of belief. Are we doomed to fight over faith, or can we find unity? Share this audiobook to spark a global dialogue. Subscribe for more stories that dare to question. Let's build a world where faith heals, not harms.